So let's find mountain pose on the mat. We're working with the energy of the waxing crescent moon today. We're going to ground through the feet. Feel the four corners of the feet that we always talk about. Lift the toes, spread them out, bring them down. Keep the feet nice and big, nice and even and steady. And then draw energy up from the earth through the legs, lining the hips over the ankles, shoulders over hips, ears over shoulders, facing the palms forward. So now the heart is open, the breath can move freely, we're grounded, and we also want to lift up through the spine. Just allow your breath to smoothly move in and out. We're going to add some arms here, so keeping the feet grounded, palms out, exhale, belly button to spine. Now draw the arms up. And as you draw the arms up, the shoulders stay down, the ribs start to lift away from the hips, palms touch, and hands come heart center. And we're going to just move through those circle breaths at your own pace, lifting and exhaling. Okay, go 2 more rounds and we'll all meet back here. Hands to the heart. And one final lift up this time as you inhale, and as you exhale, just let it go. Let everything start to release, shake it out. Inhale and exhale. All right, we're going to do cats and cows, but let's warm up the hips and knees a little bit first, the legs and hips here. So we're just gonna kind of wiggle back and forth. Just in case you might have been sitting recently, wake this move up. And then with the feet slightly wider than hip width distance apart, hands to the thighs, we'll round into a cat and then arch into a cow. The hips are going back as you go into cow. Everything rounds forward as you come into cat. The head follows the spine. And the next time you're rounded forward in your cat, just stay there, hands to the thighs, and slowly roll up. Roll the shoulders back. All right, we're going to take the feet about mat width distance apart, at least mat width distance apart, and turn the toes out. The feet are grounded so that when the knees bend, they're going straight through the center of the feet. This is a plie down. It's not a pressing the booty back here. Okay, we're going to wake up the side body here. So go ahead, put your hands to your shoulders. Okay, and bend your knees and tilt to the right. Come center, straighten up, bend, tilt left. Center, up, bend, right, center, and left. Center. Okay, we're going to add on. Bend, right, extend the arms, bring them in, center, up. Bend, left, extend. Hands back to the shoulders, center, and up. We're going to extend as we tilt to the right. So bend, extend, in and up, extend and up. Just keep going. So if you are moving a little slower than this, a little faster than this, you're finding your own pace that allows you to feel the move. Eventually, we'll wind up all together over to the right. Stay here. Bring your hands to your shoulders and extend. Hands, shoulders, and extend. Shoulders and extend. Last time, shoulders, extend, up, hands to the shoulders, left, extend, in, extend, in. Last time, in, extend, up, and just let it go. Go into a little bit of a forward folding rag doll. Remember, you can keep your head high, you can go medium, you can drop all the way down. What are you ready for now? We're just wiggling things out. And then bring it back up. Inhale and exhale. Shake out your legs. Okay. All right. So we're going to move into some twisting now. We're going to have the feet mat width distance apart with the toes turned out. Hands start at the heart here. Okay, your palms are facing down. Again, we're bending the knees right over the toes. Twist right, center, twist left, center, twist right, center, twist, left, right, center, left, center. Now we're going to go to the right and extend the arms. Bring it in. Twist left, extend. Bring it in. Twist right, extend. Bring it in. Twist left, extend. Bring it in. And one more time. Right, extend, in, extend left, and in. And shake it out. All right, we're going to finish up our standing here with a 4-part breath, okay? It does involve a forward fold. Remember your forward folds. You may want to keep your head higher than your heart at any time. We're in mountain pose here. Take a nice deep exhale. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other as your heart shines up. Slightly bend the knees and hips as you fold forward as much or as little as you want. When you get there, decide if maybe the hands are going to come off the spine. Release your hands and float up. Inhale, exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, fingertips up. Exhale, clasp. Now you probably clasped the exact same way you just did, so move your fingers by one. It might feel a little unusual. Roll your shoulder blades toward each other. Shine your heart up. Bend your knees and hips. Fold forward. Maybe bring those arms up. Okay, you can do that from anywhere. Release the hands and float the arms out and up. Palms touch. Hands come heart center. One last time. It's inhale. Exhale, clasp. Just take note of how your fingers are, just for fun. Shine up, fold. Release, float up, palms touch. And hands come heart center. And shake it out. So that's just a good, that 4-part breath opens the shoulders and opens the heart and really helps to get things moving. Let's come to the top of the mat here. Inhale and exhale. Now float your arms up. Inhale, exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Bend the knees and hips. Coming into down dog. Remember, you might be doing it on a chair or at the wall. Come into down dog. Let's pedal the feet. Press one heel down and hold. Press the other heel down and hold. Press both heels down and hold, and sit off to the side. We'll find seated mountain pose here. Remember, when we're sitting, our balance comes from the sit bones, so feel them evenly on the mat here, long spine. Feet flexed. Whew, get your breath back under you. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's just shake out the legs, shake out the wrists for a moment. And we're going to start on our core work. So laying down. We have 2 feet on the mat. The feet are about hip width distance apart. And we're going to ground through the left leg. Consciously feel the left foot in contact with the mat, the left knee headed straight up for the sky. So that left leg isn't just flopping out to the side or flopping in. The left leg and foot are very intentional, okay? And we're going to take the right leg straight up, flex the foot, and slowly start to bring the heel down. Notice the whole way down. What happens in your core? Is anything changing in your core? Is this throwing your back out of comfort? Bend your knee if it bothers your back. We're coming down as far as works for you. Point your toe and slowly bring that right leg back up. And bring the right foot down. Did that make sense? Raise a leg if that made sense. We're going to take the left leg straight up. Now with the leg straight up, there's some core engagement, but it's fairly simple and easy here, right? So now we're going to flex the left foot. The right foot is intentional. The right leg is intentional. And we slowly lower. Now the lower the leg gets, maybe you feel that more in your core. Probably you do. You stop where your spine tells you to stop. It could be here at 45 degrees. It could be with your heel hovering 2 inches off the mat. Now point your left toes and slowly come back up. Feeling that. And bring it down. Okay? All right, so now that's version 1 of it, keeping 1 foot down. Now we're going to maybe do it with 2 legs up. So take both legs up. For this, it helps to sit on the hands here. Just place your palms under your hips. Flex your right foot and the right heel starts to come down. The left leg stays up. If this is like, oh no, this is not good for me, bring your left foot down like we just did. Point your right toes and slowly come up. Flex your left heel, bring it down. This is why we go through variations. You go to the variation that serves you best tonight. Point your left foot and bring it up. Now hug your knees in for a moment. Release your spine, rock side to side. We're going to go 4 times. So now we're going to go 4 times right, 4 times left. You decide if you're starting with your left foot down or if you're starting with 2 legs up. Does everybody have a version that works for them, or should I show other options? Are we good? All right. Okay. So if you're starting with 2 legs up, sit on your hands. If you're starting with 1 leg, it'll be the right with the left foot grounded. Here we go. Flex the right foot. Slowly lower the heel. Slow, slow, slow. Come to your stopping point. Point the toe and slowly come back up. We're doing that 4 times on the right. Let's go slow again. And point and come up. And flex down. And point up. It's tempting to start speeding this up, I know. I'm doing it too. But keep it nice and slow. Flex down. point up. That was 4 times on the right. Hug your knees in. Whew. Get ready for the left. So either the right foot on the mat or both legs up. Sitting on the hands. Flex your left foot. Flex down. Slow. Point up. We're going 4 times. Flex down. Point up. Flex down. Point up. And this is 4, I believe. Flex down. Point up. Draw your knees in and rock side to side. Raise a leg if you're starting to feel some core action happening here. Starting to feel this in your core? Okay. And I see some feet wiggling too. Bring both feet down and open and close the knees. All right, so I guess you did feel that, right? Okay, so now we're going to take the hands by the side, and if you had a stopping point other than heels hovering, it might have been higher, that's where you're going to go right now. Okay, so bring your knees in towards you and extend your legs to your stopping point. 2 legs to your stopping point. And slowly bring it in. Does this make sense? Extend to where you stopped, right? Whether it was 7 inches off the mat, 2 inches off the mat, completely higher than that. Either way, we're just extending to that point and bringing it in. And this will be the last time. Extend and bring it in. All right, so that double leg stuff is a challenge, right? Let's rock it out. Inhale and exhale. We're going to take the legs straight up and work the obliques. Palms touch. Arms are up. Legs are up. Roll your shoulders and head up and take 2 hands over to the right. Come center and down. Roll your shoulders and head up. Take 2 hands to the left. Center and down. Now, option here is just bring both feet down. You can do this that way if you prefer. Okay, just bring your feet down and roll up side to side. Okay, we're going to add on. Roll your shoulders and head up. Take your hands over to the right. Flex your left foot. Left foot comes slowly down and up. If your feet are down, you can just extend your left leg out and bend it. Bring it down. Roll your shoulders and head up. Take your hands over to the left. Flex your right foot. Flex slowly down and up. And bring it in. Hug your knees in. All right, raise 1 leg if you wish we would go faster. 2 legs. Yeah, I know. But okay, but we're not. All right, so let's go ahead, take the hands back up, roll it up, hands right, flex the left foot down, slowly down and up. Let's do that 1 more time. Stay right where you are. Left leg, left foot slowly down and up. Come center, release. Now hands left. We're just going to stop after this. Flex your right foot. Flex down and point up. 1 more time on the right. Oh, hug it in. Woo. Massage your spine. Bring your feet down. Butterfly your knees. Open and close. All right, let's stretch long, long, long. Arms and legs long. Inhale, exhale, draw everything in. Put your hands right under your knees. Let your knees come away from you. And rock side to side. Give the spine a little massage here. Inhale and exhale. All right, let's go ahead and bring the feet down hip width, and we're going to slowly butterfly, open and closed. And move into a little bit of hip releasing here. So keeping your left foot on the mat, extend your right leg. You feel your front hip flexor. That left leg is still intentional. Extend your right leg, point the toe, and draw your right arm back behind you. So your the top of your hand is on the mat, and extend. Now draw your right knee in, hold on to it with your right hand, your shin or your hamstring. We're going to extend again, reach, and draw the knee in. Switch sides, right foot down, okay? We're going to extend the left leg, take that left arm way back, press through the toes and through the fingertips to extend the left side as much as possible. Draw the knee in. Extend again, left leg, left arm. And draw the knee in. Okay. All right, feet down. We're crossing the right ankle over the left thigh. So we're going to be in an open pigeon here. Draw your legs in towards you. Your right foot is flexed. Hold on to your right shin and move your legs side to side. Feel that hip. Take your legs forward and back. And then take your legs in a circle, one direction and the other. So we're moving the hip many different directions. Release, unwind, left ankle across the right thigh, left foot is flexed. You'll feel the left hip as you draw your legs in towards you. Hold on to your shin. Move your legs side to side. Forward and back. Circle. Pause and circle the other direction. All right, bring your feet down and come to tabletop. So I mentioned we're going to do glute presses. You can do this from tabletop, which would be wrists under the shoulders or slightly in front of the shoulders, knees under the hips, okay? You can do this with your hands on a chair or with your hands on the wall instead, so find where you're going to be. We're going to do glute presses and fire hydrants. Take your right leg back at hip height, bend the right knee, flex your right foot. We're going to put a footprint on the ceiling, press up, 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 and 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. Release the right knee down, left leg out, bend the knee, flex the foot, we press up, 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 4 more, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're not going to go into child's pose, but we're going to release for a moment here. So just bring your big toes together, knees wide apart, press back for a moment, extend through the spine. Come on up, shake out your wrists, and we're going to get ready for fire hydrant coming back into the tabletop. Knees are under the hips. Hands are where they're comfortable for you. And fire hydrant. So the right knee stays bent, the hips stay forward, like facing down, and we lift that right leg. We're not doing this. We're not floating open to the right. We're keeping the hips forward and open. Right, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Release, fire hydrant on the left. Left knee bends, it's out. 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now come into child's pose. Forehead is supported, your arms may be forward or back. Child's pose could also just be an easy seat with your head lifted. Find your way to downward facing dog. So take any journey that you like as you bring your feet to your hands. It could be a few bunny hops. It could be a couple of big steps, a bunch of little steps. Okay, bend at the knees and hips, hands to the thighs. Shine your heart forward for a half lift. Roll your hands down your legs as you straighten them for your forward fold. And then float the arms out and up. Palms touch. And hands come heart center. And release. All right, let's shake it out. So we've been working on our October poses of the month, one of which is the Warrior 3 strong balance pose, which we've been getting into through Warrior 1. So we're going to review Warrior 1 and we'll see that show up in our sun salutation. So come to the top of your mat. Find your mountain pose. Line everything up. Hands to the hips. We're going to take a big step back with the right leg. Bend the left knee. The right foot is at an angle. We turn to face the left leg. Draw the spine long as you bring your arms by your ears. Long spine here. And then start to lift into Warrior 1. Now, if you feel yourself dumping into your lower spine, come back to where your spine was long. And remember your Warrior 1 point here. And then just step forward. We're going to find our Warrior 1 on the left now. Left leg back, way back, right knee over right ankle. Turn and face the right. Draw the spine long, arms by the ears. And start to lift up. Warrior 1. And come forward. Shake it out. We're going to step right back into Warrior 1. Arms, legs, everything moves in one fluid movement. Starting on the right. Right leg back. Warrior 1. Nice and smooth. Step forward. Left leg back, Warrior 1. Step forward. All right, so now we're at the top of our mat. It'll be actually the reverse of that in our sun salutation. We'll be stepping forward into Warrior 1 instead of back, but we know where our Warrior 1 is now. So here we go. Lined up at the top of the mat. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Remember, you can keep your head higher than your heart. You can go halfway. Your hands might be lower. Get that nice stretch, release from wherever you are. Okay, now half lift, shine your heart forward. Bend at the knees and hips. Fingertips down or to the wall. Step back, down dog. Inhaling and exhaling in our down dog, feeling that length. Let's come into a plank from here, knees up or down, chaturanga. And we're going to do cobra on ridge tops. So from here, take your hands 6 inches away from your shoulders, press your fingertips into the mat, shoulders toward the ears, down the spine. Use your fingertips to help you lift up into cobra on ridge tops. And release. All right, now come back into down dog. Yep. We're going to take the right leg up, take a big step forward with the right foot, spin the left heel down, and lift into warrior 1. And then step forward, arms down, and release. All right, so here we go. We're going to do that on the left. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Take a half lift. Okay, bring your hands down and step back to plank. Come into down dog for a moment, release the spine. Come back to your plank, chaturanga. Okay, we're going to come back to that cobra on ridge tops, but this time take your hands almost to straighten your arms. Your elbows are still bent, but your hands are wider here, away from your shoulders. Cobra on ridge tops, lift up from here. And release. Bring your hands back under your shoulders, down dog. All right. Extend through your spine and down dog. Get that nice release. All right, left leg up. Big step forward with the left, spin the right heel down. Warrior 1. Step forward and release. Shake it out. All right, let's take a couple of breaths from here. Inhale and exhale. We're going to be moving into our twisted chair, and we'll be extending the arms. Okay, so let's start with the feet touching. The feet and the legs are touching. Okay. Ground through the feet. We're going to set the hips back. The weight is starting to move into the heels here, right? Toes are wiggly. The toes are liberated. Hands come up to the shoulders. Maybe we sit a little deeper here. And press through the legs and stand up. Ooh, that's a lot for the legs. All right, we're going back into chair. We'll just have the arms shoulder height here. Now bring your hands to your heart. We're going to start to revolve. Extend the spine long. Take your right elbow towards your left knee. It could be up here, right? It could be down here. And we're going to extend the arms. So your right fingers go toward the floor, your left fingers go toward the sky. Bring your hands back to your heart. Come center, press through the feet, lift up, and release. Okay, we've still got the feet together here. Press back. Arms to shoulder height. Hands to the heart. We start by lengthening. Left elbow goes toward the right, whether it's up here or to the knee or anywhere in between. Extend those arms. Left fingertips toward the earth, right toward the sky. Come back center. Press through the feet, lift up, and release. All right, so we're going to, would we start with the right elbow? Okay. So we're going to do that one more time, okay? And as you twist, just keep it nice and smooth. So the feet are touching, legs are touching, hands up, arms up to the shoulders, hands to the heart. We always start with a long spine, right elbow toward the left, extend those arms. The arms help you twist a little deeper here. Bring your hands back to your heart, press together, lift up, inhale. Exhale, smooth into chair, hands to heart, left elbow, extend. Come center, press through the feet, lift up, and release. Shake it out. So a little twist on our revolved chair, extending the arms, okay? All right, let's calm things down. We're gonna go moonflower to sunflower. Take your feet wider than mat width distance apart, so you may need to turn sideways on your mat, long ways on your mat. The feet are grounded, toes are out, arms are up. We're in 5-pointed star, and we go down into moonflower and back to 5-pointed star. So you've been working hard this practice. Just keep this nice and soft and smooth. Just enjoy it. It's a familiar move. You know where you're going. Good. Now the next time you're in 5-pointed star, stay here, and we'll move into, let's do sunburst. Knees out, cross right arm in front of left. We stay lifted and we open. Knees out, left arm in front of right and open. And keep going. Right arm in front, left arm in front, opening into a big sunburst. Right arm in front, left arm in front. All right, the next time you cross your left arm in front, you'll be even. So just bring your hands to your hips and step or hop your feet back close together and come into mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. All right, so let's move into a little balancing here, okay? And we're going to do a tree balance. So find the feet hip width distance apart. All right, everybody well versed in tree, so we'll just start moving through it fairly rapidly. Find your drishti, find your spot that isn't moving. Your feet are grounded, right? The weight is evenly spread between 2 feet, hands to the hips. Steady gaze, right heel up, right knee out, left leg strong, right foot might travel up the leg or toes may stay down, hands to the heart, find your tree. Now you might take more time to get into tree, you might be wiggling in and out of tree. It's all about learning, balance, and release. All right, let's see how the other side is doing here. Hands to the hips, heel up, knee out, but the hips are still facing forward. Foot slides up, perhaps the left leg, coming into tree. How does this side work? And release. All right, so let's go ahead, and if you just want to go back into that tree with hands to heart, do that. If you want to do tree with your arms lifted, do that. If you want to take it in stages, do that. Oh, with the right Left leg is down, right leg is up, but if you're on the other side, don't worry about it. We'll get to you. We'll get to the other side. And release. And whichever side you didn't just do a version of tree that makes you happy right this moment. And when you're ready, come out. All right, shake it out. Do one more version of tree, one on each side. Okay, try and hold for 5 breaths. Once you get into position, take 5 breaths and then move to your other side. Just take your time. Eventually we'll all meet back in mountain pose, just feeling the feet grounded. All right, and shake things out. So some of you could have stayed in tree for like the entire rest of practice, right? And still be standing on one leg. And so if you ever feel compelled to do that, then that's what you should do, right? It's always your practice, so make sure you do it your way. Let's come into a Warrior 2, and we're going to do a nice little releasing Warrior 2 series. So the feet are wide, the legs are wide, right toes to the right, left toes in at an angle, hips are level, the feet are grounded, right knee bends, it's over the right ankle, and it's tracking through the center of the right foot. Shoulders over hips, arms out from the shoulders. Okay, so we're going to go Warrior 2 to Reverse Warrior. Warrior 2 to side angle. We're not leaning on that right forearm. It's just there. That arm could even be forward if you want. Warrior 2, Reverse Warrior. Warrior 2, side angle. And just keep going. So if you have found, okay, I just want to stay in Warrior 2 right now, that's fine. I want to stay in my Reverse Warrior for 5 breaths, that's fine. I want to stay, remember, you're just finding your way through your practice. The next time you find yourself in Warrior 2, just hang out there, gaze past your right fingertips. Feel the alignment of Warrior 2. Bring your hands to your hips and switch. Left toes are forward, right toes are in at an angle. Left knee bends this time, shoulders over hips, arms out, gazing past the left fingertips. Warrior 2, lower half of the body stays grounded. Reverse Warrior. Warrior 2, side angle. And continue to move through this sequence. And the next time you find yourself in Warrior Two, hold there. We'll all meet back in Warrior Two, gazing past the left fingertips. All right, bring your hands to your hips, turn your toes forward, and go ahead and just bend at the knees, put your hands on your thighs, and just wiggle around any way that feels good to you. Start to think about what you want to release before we head down to the earth. We'll be doing that very soon. So just move around freely. Start to shake things out. Scan your body from head to toe. Look around your space and see if there's something you want to bring with you as we head down to the earth. Sometimes, you know, as it gets chillier, you want to bring something to cover up with. And come to the top of your mat. We'll meet in mountain pose here. Take a moment to feel your feet grounded, everything lined up, your breath moving smoothly. Take a few breaths here. Feel free to sit in a chair for final relaxation. If being on your back is making you uncomfortable in any way, remember that's always an option. Or just an upright seated. Float the arms up, inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Take your half lift. Bring your fingertips down and either go through a vinyasa or step back to down dog. So you might be doing plank chaturanga, back bend. If you're in down dog, bring your big toes together and bring your knees to one side, hips to the other, switching sides. Come back to center and come into seated mountain pose. If you're finishing up your vinyasa, take your time. Sit up nice and tall if you're in seated mountain pose. Inhale and exhale. And just feel the breath moving through you. All right, let's shake things out a little bit here. We're going to go into Janu Sirsasana here. So we're going to take the right foot and put it, the left leg is long, right? Long, toes are pointing up, knee is pointing up. The right foot is either on the left thigh or the left shin. Whatever works better for you. Turn and face your left leg. Inhale, lengthen the ribs away from the hips as you draw your arms up. Inhale. Exhale with long arms, fold forward. If you're keeping your head above your heart, you stop there. If you're going deeper, you go deeper, but keep your spine long. Then bring your hands down. Inhale and exhale. Keep your gaze past your left toes. All right, bring the arms long and up. Inhale. Exhale, hands down by your side. Bring your right knee up. There's going to be a hand's width distance in between your left thigh or your left shin, wherever your right foot is. Take your left hand outside your right shin. Draw your right arm up and back with a very long spine. Inhale without tugging with the left hand. We're twisting to the right. Consider that left leg. The toes are still pointing up. Knee is still pointing up. Turn your gaze toward your right shoulder. As you exhale, turn your gaze to the left. Exhale your gaze back to the right. Release. Extend the legs and give them a nice shape. Janu on the other side. The right leg is long. Toes and knee are pointing straight up. Left foot is at the thigh or maybe at the calf. Turn toward your right leg. Arms out. Inhale, lengthen up as long as you can. Reach forward. We're folding from the hip creases. Hands come down. Keep your spine long. Keep your gaze past your toes. Now draw the arms long and up. Inhale, hands down by your side. Help your left knee up, hands with distance in between the right leg and the left foot. The foot could be by the thigh or by the calf. Right hand outside the left leg. Left arm up and back. Inhale, long spine, not using the right hand. Exhale, twist. The spine is always upright when we twist. We don't lean back into the twist. We're upright. Turn your gaze to your left shoulder. As you exhale, turn your gaze to the right. Exhale back to the left. And come center and release. Give your legs a crazy shake. We're going to roll down to the mat now. Roll the body down. Feel the body connecting to the earth here. Take a couple of breaths. Now extend the arms and legs long. Inhale. Draw the knees in for Apanasana. Hold on to your legs under your knees. Let your knees move away from you and rock from side to side, getting a nice spinal massage here on the lower. Go as low on the spine as you can. That's why we move the knees away. And come back to center. Extend both arms and both legs. Inhale again. Exhale, knees in, happy baby. And when you've got your happy baby, right, you might be holding on to your hamstrings, you might be holding on to your feet. Rock side to side. Come back to center, release, bring 2 feet to the mat. Okay, butterfly wing, those legs here, gently open and close, hands down by your side. We're going to leave the left foot down, take the right foot off the mat and just point and flex. So the right foot is any amount off the mat where we can get some movement. Circle the ankle one direction and the other. And switch. Draw it up on the left. Right foot is down. Point and flex. Circle one direction. And the other. Left foot is down. Let's take the arms long out from the shoulders. Extend through the fingers and wiggle. Extend and wiggle. Really noticing the energy moving all the way up through the arm to the shoulder. Gentle fist and rotate the wrists one direction and the other. Long arms back to the mat. Gently turn your head side to side. Now come back to center. Put your arms by your side. Scan your body from head to toe and see what needs to happen for you. Any final releasing that the body is asking for. As you start to prepare yourself for final relaxation. Realign, reposition. Connect with the earth. And when you're in a place where you can be for final relaxation, just being, inhale through the nose and slowly exhale. Release yourself onto the earth and into final relaxation. Slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your space. Invite a deeper breath. Gently bring movement back to your body. Wiggle fingers and toes. Extend arms and legs long as you inhale, and as you exhale, draw your knees in. Give yourself a hug. Find your way over to a side. Coming back up to a nice, easy seat. As you turn your gaze to your own good heart and your bright spirit, thank and honor yourself for your practice, and we thank and honor each other for sharing this time. Namaste.